The dead speak. Palpatine. Alright, which one of you sluts had sex with Palpatine? Palpatine had a son, but the son was a squib, I guess? Then Poe is gay. What the hell is a Wayfinder? Okay, so it's Burning Man in space. C-3PO is sending me. I guess Poe is a drug dealer now? The actors are good. The pacing is not. Finn, Rey is busy. Go use the Force or something. She's in my quarters, you hear that, guys? Hey! Honestly, the Knights of Ren could get it. You don't have power, you have his power. Nope.
No thank you, no thank you.
I'm the spy. Rey, you're a Palpatine, but not to me. Palpatine's plan makes no sense. Show us the vision of Kylo and Rey on the throne, you cowards. Where is Rose? Why is she written out of this movie? Redemption! Ben Solo is more Han Solo than Han Solo in Solo. Ow! Ooh, right in the pit. Anakin Skywalker, stop telling Rey to rise and go talk to your grandson in the pit.
I am all the Sith.
And I am Iron Man. The boomers have been defeated. That kiss though. Oh my god, he smiled. He's dead? Hate this!
Sucks! This just sucks!
Ben Solo deserves better. Let's find out. Lando, you good? Anakin's lightsaber's in the sand. I'm Rey Skywalker. Boo! At least now Rey can go pick up those power converters. Why is Rey sad and alone in the sand again? Is the Force balanced? Does anything matter? I guess it could have been worse. Guys, there's no way JJ is going to go back on what Rian Johnson did. I'm sure that Rose is going to have a big part. This is Disney. There has to be a happy ending. Ben Solo is going to live. Here we go. All right. So I deeply love and deeply hate this movie. Okay. I'm not trying to convince anyone anything. You can agree with me. You can disagree with me. It's fine. This is just my video, so I'm telling you my thoughts. Let's start with what I love. Adam Driver is perfection. The way he acted differently and made us understand and love Ben Solo without saying a single word is incredible. I loved his conflict in Last Jedi, and now to see him reborn as Ben Solo, it's just beautiful. My favorite Star Wars character is so cool. I love the scene between Han and Ben. When I saw this movie the second time, this scene made me sob for like 15 minutes. This honestly might be one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars. Ben reliving that moment and doing the right thing. Him apologizing and wanting to say so much more to his dad. That he never hated him, that he actually loved him. And then of course, Han already knowing. It's so good. I love that all it took was for Ben Solo to hear that he was loved. Leia calling out to him, Rey telling him that she wanted to take his hand, Ben's hand, and Han forgiving him and telling him to come back home. Kylo Ren is dead, my son is alive. Ben Solo running into battle in order to save the woman he loves in his good boy sweater with just a blaster is the most Han Solo shit. Just chaotic Han Solo energy. It's so good. I live for it. I love that Reylo is canon. I can't believe that my crack ship from Force Awakens is canon. What universe is this? God bless. I love their kiss. I love Ben's little smile after the kiss. Reverse Anakin. Kylo is reverse Anakin. He did what Anakin couldn't do. Ben was able to stop people from dying. He gave his life to save Rey, not for any greater good or power, but because he loved her. If Ben was going to die, at least he died happy, knowing that he was loved. Oh my god, don't start crying. I love the passing of the lightsaber through the Force bond. Holy crap, it's so cool. The lightsaber battles in the sequel trilogy are so much better than any other lightsaber battle. I'm sorry. Empire boys come for me, but so good. I love Rey. I love her strength and how powerful she is. She is my Luke Skywalker. I love Babu Frick. Moaning Myrtle is the voice of Babu Frick. Like, what? We stand Babu. I love C-3PO. He is funny as hell in this movie. I love the Knights Knights of Ren. Even if they're pointless, I love them. I'm sorry. They look like some sort of K-pop boy band. I'm into it. I love when Hux said I'm the spy. It made me laugh. I love Dark Rey. She's cool. She's hot. I'm into it. I love that Finn is Force sensitive. Okay, I just wish that he would have revealed it like in this big like Force Awakens moment. He was just like, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel something. I'm like, no. Give me a big, like, Avengers moment when you're using the Force. Like, come on, it's the last movie. I love Finn and Poe together. Their chemistry is so good. I love them. I love Rey's new yellow lightsaber. It's sick. I love that part of her staff is in the lightsaber. But like, why didn't she make this saber earlier so that we could see her use it in the movie? I want to see the saber. All right, let's talk about what I hate. And remember, I only hate this stuff because I care too much. I hate out of love. I hate that Rey is a Palpatine. I hate it so much because I really connected to Rey being a nobody in The Last Jedi. Having Rey be a nobody showed that anybody could be a Jedi. The Force doesn't come from a bloodline. The Force doesn't come from a dude's balls. Rey's power should remain her power, not Palpatine's power. Rey being a Palpatine makes it feel like, according to Star Wars, women can only be powerful if they're related to a powerful man. And that sucks. It's just annoying because like Rey doesn't even care about her bloodline. She just wants somebody to love her. To me, this like just strips Rey of all of her personal growth and I hate it. Instead, apparently Palpatine just has sex and his son is a squib, and now he's just like this corpse on a crane and wants to like possess his granddaughter's body or something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. I'm sorry, like the Rey Palpatine thing is the worst part of this movie for me. I mean, okay, if Rey has to be related to someone, like, because in order to have the Force, you like have to have some sort of Force dick. Obi-Wan is right there. And it like fits. The mind control, the Force healing, the accent. And it would also like heal the rift between Obi-Wan and Anakin. But I still like her as a nobody the best. Rey nobody is the superior Rey. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I hate that Luke and Leia knew that Rey was a Palpatine this whole time and were like fine with training her. But then they gave up on Ben. You're telling me that Luke and Leia had more faith in the granddaughter of Palpatine than their own son/nephew? I refuse to believe this. I hate that Rey's parents sold her to protect her. Rey should not in any way feel grateful for being abandoned. Her family didn't give a shit. They still sold her. I hate that Rey felt like she had to earn Luke's lightsaber for some reason when it had already chose her. Why was she worthy before but not now? Rey shouldn't have to earn her power. I hate that Palpatine like made Snoke and there were just like all these Snokes in like this big pickle jar or something. Like what? I hate that they kept calling him Palpatine and not the Emperor. Like, why? I hate that Kylo fixed his helmet. I couldn't see Adam Driver's face, and I felt like it was a step backwards in Kylo and Rey's relationship. I know they probably did it because of Disneyland, but still. I hate that they didn't show us the vision of Kylo and Dark Rey on the throne. Unfair. Unfair. I hate that if Rey would have joined Kylo on the dark side, that they might both be alive and together. I know this isn't fair, but I hate that Adam Driver and Carrie Fisher never had a scene together. I hate that she's gone. Like, I hate that this was supposed to be her movie. I hate that she couldn't be in it more. Like, I hate it. It hurts my heart. It makes me sad. I was crying in that theater, just like Chewie. I hate that all the Jedis were calling out to Rey when Ben was just like in the pit. Like, Anakin, talk to your grandson. What? I hate the pit. Honestly, f all pits in Star Wars. Thank God Ben Solo crawled out of that pit. I swear to God. I didn't think he was coming out of there for a good 15 minutes, and I just about lost it. I hate that Rey and Ben didn't team up and kill Palpatine together. When they both lifted their blue lightsabers, I was like, oh shit, here it comes. And then Nothing? They just got defeated immediately and Ben just got thrown into a pit? Why didn't Rey and Ben, the literal last Skywalker, rise together? Rise Skywalker. And instead of Rey crossing both lightsabers, Rey and Ben cross their lightsabers like they've been doing in every single promo image. You think that they're against each other, but them actually crossing their lightsabers in unity? Come on, we've been leading up to this moment. I hate that Ben didn't get to say anything to Rey after he was redeemed. He literally had no lines after becoming Ben Solo. He says, ow. He could have at least said, be with me to Rey when he was putting his life force into her. Come on, come on. This is being picky, but I hate that we didn't get a Reylo love theme. John Williams. At least play Across the Stars during the kiss. I love you, John Williams. I love you. I just want more. I hate that we only got to know Ben Solo freaking 5 minutes before he died. That is not enough time. There's no gratification in that. Every single member of the original trilogy died so that Ben Solo could turn from the dark side. They did it so he could be redeemed. Like, it makes their deaths not... Same thing happened in Game of Thrones. If you're gonna turn Dany to the dark side, then you need to give her time. You can't lead up to this moment and then do it real quick and have them die. It's not fulfilling as an audience member. I also hate that Rey had no reaction to Ben dying. No one honors him. No one remembers him. No one even mentions that he died. There is no acknowledgement of his death. Darth Vader got a funeral. Ben Solo gets nothing. I hate that Ben didn't kill his fellow students at Luke's Jedi Academy, but you wouldn't know that unless you read a comic book. I hate that Rose was completely screwed over, ignored, and written out of this movie. There's no excuses. This is bullshit. Rose could have easily gone with Finn and Poe, or she could have replaced the actions of one of these new characters. It's like, why are they introducing new characters in this last movie? Like, there's already too much going on. We don't need all these new characters when you have characters that aren't being used. We never even got to see Rose and Rey interacting. All of her stuff was cut or something. Like, I don't know. It's so frustrating. I can't even imagine how Kelly Marie Tran is feeling right now. I feel so bad for her. I don't even know what to say. Like, Rose deserved better. Give her a series on Disney Plus. Ryan Johnson cast her and everything. I hate that Poe was like a drug dealer for some reason. I hate that Finn Poe was not Endgame when it was so obvious. Like, it's so clear. The only person more upset than me about this is Oscar Isaac. I hate that Finn just screamed after Rey this whole movie. It's like they erased his whole arc and personality. I don't get it. Finn, Rey is busy. Go talk to your husband. I also hate that we never found out what Finn wanted to tell Rey. Why mention it multiple times in the movie and then never resolve it? Apparently, in a talkback, J.J. Abrams said that Finn wanted to tell Rey that he was force sensitive. That's cool. Put it in the movie. I hate that nobody got their hand chopped off. I hate that Rey's hair was in buns again. It should have been down, okay? Her hair should have been down. Did you see Frozen 2? Rey, you need to learn from Elsa and see the hair progression. All right, let it go. I hate that weird Lando and Janna moment at the end. It was so weird. And why aren't we asking about Finn's last name? Why is it always the women that are force sensitive that it's like, oh, we need to figure out who their family is? Women are more than their bloodlines. I hate that this movie felt like 2 movies crammed into one. This pacing felt off. This movie felt rushed. The first time I watched it, I couldn't even absorb anything. It's so much to take in. I felt like I didn't have any time to breathe. It was very overwhelming. A lot was happening. Again, this felt like a Game of Thrones thing where it's like, you can't change the pacing. The audience will feel like something's off. I hate the ending. I'm sorry. Rey is not a Skywalker. Why does she say Rey Skywalker? Why? Why not anything else? Why not Rey Solo? Han was like a father to her. Leia was her master. Ben was her soulmate. The whole Solo family meant so much to her. So much more than Luke. Or, even better, just answer Rey. just Rey. Even if she was a Palpatine, if she would have said, my name is just Rey, like showing that none of this bloodline stuff meant anything to her. Because like saying Rey Skywalker is just another bloodline. It's just another thing that's saying like, oh yeah, you're not a strong Force user unless you're a Skywalker. You have to pretend that you're one. Why does this old woman in a desert need to know her last name anyway? Why are we so obsessed with last names in outer space? Who cares? Where is Ben's Force ghost? If he's dead, we need to have some sort of acknowledgement. Is the Force even balanced? Is Ben's half of his Force bond, like his half of the dyad, like in Rey now, making her like part Skywalker, part Palpatine, creating balance? Like, is that the balance? I need clarity on this. Like, did they win the war? And why did Rey go to Tatooine? Was that just to bury the sabers, or does she live there now? Rey hates desert planets. So why is she on this desert planet that's not even her home, where everybody lived as a slave? Why? Why? Tatooine is depressing. Rey, get out of there. Girl, go back to your friends. Just make the last shot like Rey saying, be with me. And then you have a voiceover of Ben saying, I'm here, or I'm with you. That brings closure to Ben Solo. It shows that they're still together in the Force. It shows that even when Rey's alone, she's not alone. I just don't want Rey to be sad and alone, okay? I hate that at the end of the Skywalker saga, all the Skywalkers are dead. Where is the hope? Why am I so sad? I shouldn't feel sad. This should be like a culmination, a conclusion. And I just hate that this is the last movie. This story doesn't feel complete for some reason. It doesn't feel like the end. And finally, here are some things that I wanted to happen in the movie, but that I never got. I wanted Rey to stay a nobody. I wanted Finn to lead a stormtrooper rebellion. I wanted Ben to be redeemed earlier in the movie so that we could have more time with Ben Solo. I wanted Anakin to speak to Ben, okay? I wanted a Ben and Anakin moment. I wanted Ben to interact with Luke's Force ghost. Remember at the end of Last Jedi when Luke's like, see you around, kid, and then he just never sees him? Honestly, I wanted a Force ghost party. Like, this is the last movie. Bring back every Force ghost. I wanted Ben Solo to pilot the Millennium Falcon. I wanted to see Ben interact with Finn and Poe. I wanted Ben to hug Chewie. I wanted Rey and Ben to have a happy ending. I wanted Ben Solo to live. Ben Solo was named after Leia's only hope. In Last Jedi, Rey said that Ben Solo was their only hope. Ben Solo is hope. Without that hope, like, what was the point? Also, why does redemption have to equal death? I want to see forgiveness and atonement. Ben overcoming his past and making up for it the rest of his life. Seeing him actively make the galaxy better. And love being strong enough to save him. There are so many people that relate to Ben's story, and if you are feeling like really heartbroken about how he ended up, I want you to know that you are worth loving and worth saving. I just think he should have lived. Could Ben, like, somehow be alive and trapped in the world between worlds? Perhaps. If you need me, I'll be here mourning the death of Ben Solo and looking up conspiracy theories about how he could still be alive. I'm fine. This is fine. So guys, what did you think? Did you love the movie? Did you hate the movie? Did you have any favorite parts or parts that you really just didn't like? Please comment below and let me know. I like having discussions about things that people like and don't like. I think it's cool that people connect to different parts of stories and people like different characters and people care about something so much that they have different headcanons or have different things that they think should have happened and have their own endings and have their own stories and create their own stories from stories. Like, that's why I love fan fiction, and that's why I love fan art and things that people create. It's the best. Also, if you want to listen to my raw reaction of this movie in Brizzy's car, listen to our season 2 finale podcast episode of Fantastic Geeks and Where to Find Them. Also, can we just have more women writing and directing Star Wars, please? I need it. So over Christmas break, I couldn't stop thinking about Star Wars. Like, my family was making Christmas cookies and I made this cookie. It's Ben Solo in the pit. It got to the point where my mom was just over me grieving Ben Solo.
What?
This is a movie, they're not real people.
Stupid.
Mom!
If enough people complain, maybe Kylo Ren will come back to Earth.
Come back to Earth.
Yeah, I mean, really, Tess. This is like fantasy. You know what I mean? They can do whatever they want. You said about Frosty the Snowman melting too. Kylo Ren's just walking around Disney World and kids are going to see him. And then what? What do you mean?
Mom!
Wait a minute. Mickey Mouse is walking around Disney World.
But then, to cheer me up, my mom wrote me this little Reylo Fix-It fic. Kylo Ren is alive. He just ordered a Big Mac with Obi Kenobi. He got a shake. Kylo Ren went to church on Christmas. Hallelujah. Rey was waiting outside the church because she is an atheist. A strong atheist. They are now going to the movies on a date to see Cats. After the movie, they are going to the moon to watch the sunset while holding hands. OMG, they just got engaged with the latest laser diamond lightsaber. Back to their spaceship to watch Love It or List It to get ideas of how to decorate their spaceship. It is so cute. I loved it. And then for Christmas, my mom wrote me this little note that I want to read all my Reylos. This ode is dedicated to the Kylo Ren fan, especially to Tessa Franny Ban. That's me. You thought your knight was dead and gone, but like Harry Potter, he died, but lived on. He was born of parents, one with double buns, and lived a life not of a nun. He met a strong woman, her name was Rey, that by her strength kept him from moving astray. What you don't know is that they lived on and on, nurturing that unbreakable bond. So fans, take a breath. There is more to this boy. Use your imagination and continue to enjoy. So soft. Mom, I can't. I love it. I don't know where I am in the grieving process. I just want like merch now. I just want to buy things. Give me my redeemed Ben Solo merch, Star Wars. I want a Ben Solo Pop Funko in his Good Boy sweater, please. I'm gonna get Ow tattooed on my body. I have spoken.